Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to WWE No Mercy predictions and preview of the 2017 No Mercy pay-per-view. Yes, I do realize it's been a while since I've done a video. Hurricane Irma kicked our ass here in the state of Florida. I live in the area of St. Petersburg, Clearwater area. If you're not too familiar with Florida, who the fuck cares? But I've just been very, very far behind on a lot of different things. NXT episodes, GFW Impact Wrestling. I've been trying to catch up to everything. Um, More than likely, I'm just going to skip the last two episodes on GFW, not do a review on those, and just basically do the review on the upcoming episode, which is being done tonight, and review it either on Monday or Tuesday. And I'll just recap you guys with the other two episodes if I get a chance to even watch any of those during the weekend. But I'm going to keep up to speed with everything that's current, at least. NXT, I will definitely be able to do a review for you guys on Monday as well. I'm going to get that done and out of the way. At least getting this episode of this week done and reviewed for you guys this coming Monday. So I will at least get that stuff done, at least Monday or Tuesday. Give me till at least latest Tuesday. I'll go ahead and do those reviews. So at this point, let's go ahead and get things squared and good. We have a couple of we're going to go over the matches, the whole card, and my personal opinion about No Mercy of 2017. This is actually a pretty decent build-up. I do like what they've done here. There's a couple of matches on this card that was just kind of thrown in there just for the sake of filling up the card, which I understand. And other things was just rematches for championships that, like the tag team titles. And Alexa Bliss is defending it against four other opponents when originally she was supposed to defend it in a fatal four-way. They turned it into a fatal five-way. How about they turn it into a fucking six-pack challenge with Gorilla Monsoon out of the grave, for all we fucking know? This is fucking retarded, man. I honestly think that the women's championship match is an absolute fucking joke. I'll get into that and a lot of other things here. First off, doing Miz WWE Intercontinental Championship match against Jason Jordan. I think this is absolutely pathetic. Number one, Jason Jordan has lost to both of the top stars, never came close to winning. He also has lost to quite a few other opponents before those two matches, with Roman Reigns and John Cena. He has not had any winning streak, and yet because he's the son, so-called, quote-unquote, storyline son of Kurt Angle, he's placed in the fucking number one contenders match for the Intercontinental title. Kurt Angle on Monday Night Raw, which I actually watched live. There's been a series of episodes leading up to this event that I watched pre-recorded because I didn't want to sit through 3 hours of misery, and in which case I was surprised by watching it. It was actually decent for a few weeks, and then by the second and last week of the build-up to this pay-per-view, it turned into a lackluster load of crap, which really sucked, in my opinion. But, yeah, The Miz and Jason Jordan, I predict Miz retaining his title. There is no reason why Jason Jordan should be winning this fucking belt after he's been on a series of losses anyway. He needs to take a loss, get back into things, start winning matches, chase after the title again, and then win the title. I think by Survivor Series, I think he should win the championship. That's when I think he should change. The title should change. Right now, I think Miz should stay champion. He should not lose it to Jason Jordan. That is god-awful, horrible booking, and really retarded. Not to mention, Miz has been doing a very good job on the mic. I have to give him that much credit. He is kind of a little over the top with some things that he says in his dialogue, but there are other times where he just sounds natural and sounds like himself. Alexa Bliss defending the champion women's title in a fatal 5-way match. I honestly think this was an absolute fucking joke. I mean, really, here, this is retarded. Bayley is now inserted in the women's championship. Why? She was injured. She did not earn the right to compete for that title for No Mercy. Honestly, she should have been inserted for a rematch after No Mercy in a one-on-one match against Bayley to win the women's championship at Survivor Series. That would have been a more logical way of booking this. There's no reason why they should put Bayley and rush her in to a fatal 5-way. Why? So they can give more, present all the women in a women's championship match? I don't get it. It was fine the way it was. A fatal 4-way for the women's title. She was, using Nia Jax. Emma was constantly pushing her way into this. She got a shot finally after they decided to give her a chance. Not to mention, she ain't doing a whole lot of anything. Throw her a bone. Why not? She's not that bad of a wrestler. They haven't done a whole lot with her. So she definitely deserves it. And she was doing well until she got injured. They brought her back, and then she altered her ego and then turned her back to what she was, and it killed her whole momentum. So honestly, they did the right thing with Emma. Sasha Banks, she lost her championship. Yeah, give her a rematch, I guess. The same old. Either way, it was still bullshit. But to throw Bayley in the mix after with 6 days left is totally abnormal and dumb when they could have just waited after No Mercy. The pay-per-view's over with. The next night on Raw, Bayley's announced she's returned from injury. She won the number one contenders match to face Alexa Bliss at the SummerSlam pay-per-view, so she definitely deserves a rematch since she did earn it originally in their so-called storyline bullshit, and then have that at Survivor Series since Raw doesn't have a pay-per-view before Survivor Series. You have those two compete for the championship. Bayley wins and gets her revenge on Alexa Bliss. There you go. No big deal. What the fuck's one day gonna do? Not to mention, it's centered around two people competing for the title. Bayley and Alexa Bliss get the spotlight, and there you go. Instead, you got fucking Bayley getting a shot for the title 6 days before the pay-per-view, altering the freaking match. Like, that's so stupid. It made no sense. And it takes away Bayley's return from injury. They kill everybody's momentum, and then they go, why isn't this working? Well, gee, motherfucker, you don't have to rush anything, especially when someone's just coming back from injury. Don't present them. Give them a fucking day off. All they needed was give her 1 more week, 7 more days, and they could have presented her on TV. They presented her a week earlier than they needed to. Absolute horrible booking. All thank you to Vincent K. McMahon. Neville versus Enzo Amore for the Cruiserweight Championship. This is no doubt, in my mind, Neville wins. There is no reason for Enzo Amore winning the Cruiserweight title. He needs to chase after the championship to give the fans a reason to cheer for him to be the Cruiserweight champion. They need to get this to where they feel it'll get the most pop. This match is the first match of the series of matches they need to have. Neville, maybe he should go ahead and possibly cheat. Maybe he should go ahead and get disqualified because he can't put Enzo Amore away. Or possibly just go ahead and get a countout. I think maybe disqualification would be the better thing to do because Neville can't put him away. He constantly hits him with finishers, and the man keeps kicking out because he has the will and determination to want to win that cruiserweight title and finally do something on his own and prove that he wasn't a weak link in his tag team division, his tag team group with Big Cass. Truth of the matter is, this should be built around Enzo Amore to be built into a major superstar, at least as a cruiserweight for right now. Once they've gotten enough title defenses under his belt, let him drop the title to somebody else and move on to something bigger and better. Or at least maybe an Intercontinental or U.S. Championship belt. That's how I see they should be doing this. So yeah, Neville should be walking out retaining the championship. How the end result is, I don't know. If you want to continue with making Enzo Amore into something more than just a cruiserweight championship opponent or challenger, you're going to have to do something where Neville is not going to be able to retain it by pinfall or submission. That's all I can say on that. Because having him win cleanly or whatever, what have you, I don't think is any reason to have a rematch. That's definitely null and void. The match should never even happen again. It should be a one and done thing. Finn Balor versus Bray Wyatt. This match has happened for this. This is the third rematch. They fought each other on Raw, then they fought each other on SummerSlam. Now they're fighting each other at No Mercy. This time, Finn Balor is just being Finn Balor like he was on Raw. Finn Balor walks out winning this match against Bray Wyatt. After this, it's time for this motherfucker to move into something that's a bit more important than this crap. Maybe an IC Championship match, maybe something else. I don't know. Maybe move him over to SmackDown and challenge Jinder Mahal for all I fucking care. Because quite frankly, right now, Finn Balor is a great talent, and he's being used for mid-card rivalries. Who cares? Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins defend the WWE Raw Tag Titles against Cesaro and Sheamus. This is a very good reason for them to have this match. I don't see Cesaro and Sheamus winning this match. I see that the Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose are going to retain. I think probably maybe they start to disintegrate by Survivor Series. Maybe those two have their tag team Survivor Series, traditional Survivor Series match, whatever you want to call it, and then they have tribulation between who's the captain of the team, trying to play power trip, who's got the better mindset, the architectural idea, basically the planner of the team to help win, and they end up losing at Survivor Series, maybe something in that kind of sense to help break these two up at some point, maybe turn Dean Ambrose into a heel later on after they lose the tag titles on Raw. I think that's probably when you're going to see these two guys lose their tag titles. They're going to be on a Raw episode where one of them is going to give up on being with the other in a tag team. That's how I personally think is going to happen here. So yeah, Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, I think they're going to retain their titles. Roman Reigns and John Cena. This match is very interesting. It's very unpredictable. There are certain things that could and cannot happen, or could and could not happen. I guess I don't know how to word this. Who fucking cares? I'm not in grammar school or English class. Who gives a shit? Bottom line is John Cena, Roman Reigns. I'm shooting for John Cena. I'm praying they give John Cena a fucking chance to have the spotlight. If you're going to bury anybody, bury this motherfucker. Because he sucks. John Cena has owned him in every promo they have done. And the best way to end it is he owns him in a fucking match. And I hope Vince McMahon just goes, you know what? It's time to make this bitch lose. And give the people what they want. People want to see him lose. I'm going to give them what they want with the other guy I used to have as my top-notch guy. He's not no longer the top notch. He's the second top notch guy, but he's the guy that has carried the company for over 15 years. On his back, the man, the face of the WWE. That is what his prolonged name has been. So, in that case, we should see something great happen here. And I believe we will. We will definitely see John Cena walking out the winner of this match. I really hope we do. I might be wrong about it. Who knows? There is a flip to the coin, though. If you look at this, Roman Reigns beats the big dog, the head honcho of WWE for the last 10 to 12 years. He's beaten The Undertaker at WrestleMania in the main event. And then he gets a shot for the World Championship on Raw for Brock Lesnar and has the WrestleMania 31 rematch that he has not yet gotten and beats him at WrestleMania 34. That's what we got here. There is another option to throw in there. You throw in Undertaker if he can compete. You have him in the triple threat match. And if you do that, you have Undertaker come back after he was supposed to be announced retired because of hip surgery that he was going to get. He has not yet gotten that, which I'm not sure he has or he hasn't. And if he does get into WrestleMania 34, he should be the guy that wins the Universal Championship and retires and drops the belt, and the belt's held in a tournament to determine the new Universal Champion. That's how that should work out. If they decide to add Undertaker to this whole WrestleMania main event for the Universal Championship. So yes, I believe full-heartedly Undertaker comes back. He is added into this this matchup for the Universal title. He needs to beat both Roman and Brock Lesnar for that United States title, or not the Universal Championship, and walk away as the man, and then announce his retirement and drops the title, and that's that, and he's done. That's how his career should end. It shouldn't end with him laying on his back in the worst fucking WrestleMania performance of his lifetime, outside of maybe probably Andre Gonzalez and the Giant Gonzalez, and the fucking Kevin Nash match, and the Roman Reigns match, which, God help us all, was by far maybe the worst fucking match we ever seen him in with any competitor. Also, the Mark Henry match at fucking WrestleMania 14 or 22, WrestleMania 22, where in 2006 he faced Mark Henry in a casket match. I think that match was shit too. I really didn't like that at all. So, I mean, there's quite a few matches under Undertaker's belt at WrestleMania, but to be quite frank with you, that was, to have him being laid out like that and such a horrible performance. I mean, if he lost and it was a good performance with Roman Reigns, I wouldn't be saying this, but that was shit. I did not like it. It was a bore fest. They should make him walk out winner, retire, drop the belt, done and over with, and get his revenge on both of them, because they were both the only two guys that beat him at WrestleMania. So there you go. The last thing that I have to say, and then I will end this, is Brock Lesnar versus Braun Strowman. Great build-up, by far one of the best build-ups outside of John Cena and Roman Reigns. I have to say Brock Lesnar retains the championship, because I'll tell you one thing. I heard a podcast by Stone Cold Steve Austin, a clip on YouTube, and he said if it was Survivor Series or it was SummerSlam or even WrestleMania for that matter, I would say, yeah, make Brock Lesnar drop the title of Braun Strowman. It would be the best moment that Braun Strowman could have. But at No Mercy, no. And I agree with that, to be quite honest with you, because why should he have a moment at No Mercy when he should be having a moment at a big name pay-per-view? And I think that would be the best case for him. And I think that's really what they should do. I think Braun Strowman's going to have an awesome performance like he has been, especially at SummerSlam. SummerSlam, if they wanted to drop the title, that would have been the best person to make him drop it. And then have Brock Lesnar face him at No Mercy, and he beats Brock Lesnar at No Mercy on top of it. That would have been perfect. But they didn't go that route. So it's stuck on Brock Lesnar, in my opinion. I don't think giving the title of Braun Strowman is a very good idea, not because he's not worth it, but because the moment ain't right. It's not on the right time, the right place. It's the wrong place. It's the right time, but it's the wrong place, is how I feel. And I think that's probably what they need to look at if they decide to give a championship to Braun Strowman. Give him the right place to win this. No Mercy, a B-rated pay-per-view. If it ain't fucking if it ain't April or March because of WrestleMania, Royal Rumble, or Survivor Series or SummerSlam, they shouldn't be doing it. Honestly, in my personal opinion, I think Braun Strowman should win the Royal Rumble and be the main event of WrestleMania 34, challenging for the Universal title. He has earned it. He deserves it. He is the star that needs to pop up out of nowhere and actually compete for a Universal Championship or WWE title at main event WrestleMania. And I think it should be this year. He has earned it. He has proved he is a main event star in WWE and a young star at that. So that's my overall opinion. Let me know what you guys think of what I have mentioned in this video. I'll definitely get back to you guys on this. And hit the like button if you like the video as well. And if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. I'll keep on hitting those videos up for you so you can keep on watching. Speak to you guys later. Thank you.